Reddit changed a lot since my last guide. More bans, stricter mods, and way fewer people actually making it work. But if you understand the new system, it's still one of the most powerful traffic methods. First of all, there are two kinds of setups. We have the cheap one with the PC, and we have the more expensive but effective one with the phones. We will get later to it. Also, here's a little sneak peek into the strategy. We will talk later about it. First of all, why do we even run Reddit? First, you have instant results. If you post right in the right subreddit, from your first post on, you will get traffic. You will get traffic into the first minutes after you post. It's not like TikTok or Instagram or YouTube where you first have to post to get a little bit of traffic and then get more and more traffic after time. No, on Reddit, if you make the right post in the right subreddit, you get instant traffic and instant results to your OnlyFans. Also, 50% of the Reddit users are US people and degenerates. US people are the best spenders on OnlyFans. You know why? Because it's a consumer country. It's people full of consumers. These people have the access to credits. These people can take credits to spend money on your model. The US people, they love to spend money. They spend their money like they can fill their current credit with a new credit. So these people have basically unlimited money to spend on your model. They have no excuses. Also, the strategy works with lazy model. Big benefit, you don't need much content of your model. You just get one-time batch producing content from your model, or most of the model already have a lot of content from the previous agency, and you just have to reuse the content and just mass upload it on Reddit. Also, it has potential for large scale operation because it has no limits on how much traffic you could get. The only question is how much accounts can you actually manage? First of all, what is Reddit? Reddit is a big social media platform which is divided in multiple groups where you can upload text, pictures, videos or GIFs. And there are subreddits, groups for every topic, for literally every topic. There are subreddits where you can upload your pets, show off your pets. People will comment about your pets, will like it, dislike it. You can post your cosplay, ask people for advice for your cosplay, or just get attention for it. Or you can go and ask Reddit, ask people about their opinions, or go into political discussions on other Reddit sites. That is basically a subreddit for everything. For everything. For every porn, every fetish. There's even a subreddit where people taking meth. So you find literally every topic on fucking Reddit. How does Reddit works? You post in groups. Like I said, you can make text posts, video posts, photo posts, and all that stuff. And you can get up and down votes. More upvotes means more views. The more upvotes you get, the higher your post will be ranked in the subreddit. The more people will see it. All the posts compete on which post is on the top, and it depends on how much upvotes you get. You can get upvotes and downvotes. If you get upvotes, you also get karma. Karma shows how much you interacted with other people and how much you helped out to all the other Reddit users. If you get an upvote, you get also karma. There is post and comment karma. You can get karma for commenting and helping people out, or you get karma for posting something and then people upvote your post. Karma is important because some subreddits not only require age, some subreddits also require that you have at minimum like 500 or 1000 or 2000 karma to enter into the subreddit. It just looks that you're about trustworthy. Okay, setup one. Most people don't talk about it, but I currently run most of my Reddit accounts on fucking phones. Why phones? Because phones have a higher trust score than PC and undetected browsers. I mean, if you run Reddit, you know Reddit bans currently literally everything. They ban everybody. They ban innocent people. They think better I ban somebody who has done nothing wrong that I don't ban somebody who has done something wrong. So we need new methods for it. What I like to do is phones. Why phones? Because phones are way higher to modify and have a way higher trust score. I mean, Android phones are easy to modify. So we run it on iPhone 8 or iPhone X. So the method is you get a bunch of phones and a bunch of Reddit accounts. And then you get a mobile proxy or you use mobile data, basically the same thing. Not the same thing, but it works like the same thing. And then you run the accounts on mobile. Way less risk because it's hard to modify iPhones. And iPhones have automatically a higher trust score than that. You don't even need to spend much money. One iPhone 8 or iPhone X costs you like $50 if it's used. You can even buy it with a fucking damaged camera, then you can get it like for $25. That's a very good cost per phone and per Reddit account. And you will get way less bans than on PC. That's the more expensive way to run it. The cheaper way to run Reddit accounts is on an undetected browsers with also mobile or static residential proxies. It's high risk, but low cost. I mean, basically the only cost you have there are the mobile proxies or the static residential proxies. A lot of people tell you to use static residential proxies because they say it's unrealistic that a Windows device or a PC will use the mobile data. But my problem with that is that most of the static residential proxies are of shit quality and you will get banned off Reddit instantly if you have a bad proxy. So you will need a good proxy. I still use good mobile proxy. I make my own mobile proxies. If you want to make your your own mobile proxies, I linked the same in my Telegram channel, join it, and these proxies have the highest quality possible. I still can run Reddit on PC with mobile proxies. I think it's way better if you have the highest quality proxies. So how do you do it? You get an undetected browser, get a lot of profiles, and there you run Reddit. Simple. I don't have to explain you how to run an undetected browser, you can just Google it. It's fucking easy. PC versus phones. PC is way cheaper, you can run more accounts, you can basically run unlimited account. It just depends on what plan you have on your undetected browsers, and undetected browsers are very cheap. If you want to use the undetected browser I use, check out the link in the descriptions. And on PC it's way easier to outsource. Phones have less way bands. That means if you buy accounts and you have high account costs, it makes way more sense to run it on phones. But phones are also more expensive. You need to buy the phones. And it's also way harder to outsource than to outsource an undetected browsers. I mean, to outsource with an undetected browsers, you just have to give him log into your undetected browser, or you send him a link to your team account of your undetected browser. Simple. For phones, it's different. For phones, you gotta buy the phones for your VA, which is hard because if you send the money to the VA, he can just run away with the money and just don't talk to you anymore. So you need a VA who you can trust. But I will advise you, you send the money to the guy, like $50, and then you want proof that he bought one iPhone. And when he bought one iPhone, you buy him the next iPhone, and then the next. Every $50, he has to buy an iPhone by himself. Or you order the accounts from a website. The VA guy sends you a website in his country which he used to buy used iPhones. For example, all my Reddit VA is sitting in Ukraine with multiple phones. For that we used like OLX, that's like eBay for Ukraine. And there I just ordered for him multiple used iPhones. I mean, I basically know that guy. I can trust him. I know him in real life. I know he won't run away with the money. So to do that, you gotta trust your VA. If you live in a low-cost country, it's very easy. If you gotta do it remotely, it's a little bit higher. Okay, the strategy. My last Reddit guide, I told you to post 20 times a day per account. That's basically not possible anymore. I mean, it's still possible, but your account has to have the best trust score for it. I mean, at the start, Reddit bans everybody, but after time, you get a higher and higher trust score, and if your account lives for months, you can do literally whatever you want on Reddit. You can do everything and you won't get banned. Reddit just has this limit that your account has to survive a couple months, and after that, you have literally no restrictions what you can do. But it takes very, very long. So we have a different strategy. Our strategy is not about posting 20 times a day. Our strategy is about maximizing the account's lifetime value. The account has to live as long as possible. So instead of making 5 posts per day, we make 5 posts per account only per day. 5 posts per account doesn't sound like a lot. Doesn't sound like you will get results. But the thing is, if you run 11 accounts, you get 55 posts per day, which is already good. You can get results with 55 posts per day. Our strategy is to run more accounts with less posts. That makes that the account will live way, way, way longer than the account just posting a lot of posts and they're getting banned. Also, we are micro-niching every account. Every account is in a different subreddit and in a different niche. It's way more effective because it's way easier to run at scale. You have more accounts, they live longer, and the longer the account lives, the more you post, the more karma he gets after time, the less bans he has. So at one day you have a ton of accounts who are living and they are surviving, they are not getting banned, and the longer they live, the better the trust score gets and the more you can post later, and your results just skyrocket. You get the snowball effect. After the time you get some subs, and at the end you get a lot of subs through every account. Every account skyrockets later. And we post every account in different subreddits because if you spam all the posts in one subreddit, the mods will see, this fucking guy uses multiple accounts, it must be an agency trying to sell this fucking girl's page, then every of these accounts will get banned from the subreddit, from the mods, and then the mods will report it, and these accounts will get banned from subreddits. So you need to run it on different subreddits. With this method you have way less long-term costs, higher post quality because you will look at the post, what will I post on these pages, because I only have 5 posts. You don't have to make a lot of trash posts, you just get the highest quality posts and post them over different accounts. You can basically get the same picture to post over different accounts into different subreddits, and it won't look weird. Because if you post all the time the same picture on different subreddits, but it's the same picture on one account, then your account page will be filled with this one fucking picture. And that looks like spam. For Reddit and for our users it looks weird. So it looks way better if it's divided into multiple accounts, because it looks way more like it's a real girl's account, because you only post 5 times a day. What kind of real girl is sitting there and posting 20 times per day on Reddit? Doesn't make any sense. The pages will not only look way more high quality, they will also look way more real, which makes a higher conversion rate to OnlyFans, because it looks way more like it's a real girl and not a fucking OnlyFans agency posting for her. So with that strategy you have a higher overall reach and diversification. Way safer and more reach after time. And I mean, with your 20 times per day you will delete it so. Types of accounts to buy. For Reddit you will need to buy or create your own Reddit account. So what type of account you can buy? You can buy brand new accounts. New accounts without without karma, without everything, just blank accounts which are just created. They don't have a good trust score. Most of the time you can use them if you want to build your own upvote farm. I mean, you can farm karma with them, but I think it doesn't make much sense to buy them. Better to create your own accounts. You can buy aged black accounts. These are accounts which are already aged, like they are aged 1 month or 1 year or 2 years, and they already have a little better trust score because they have aged, and you already have one requirement to join some subreddits. But with them you have to farm karma by yourself. So if you know how to farm karma, or you have a karma farming VA, then it's very cost effective to buy a ton of these accounts because they are very, very cheap. And the other option is aged accounts with karma. They are the most expensive ones, but they are the easiest to run at the start. These are ready to immediately post. You can with them go in and you can post after you warmed up the account, because otherwise you get banned, of course. But they have a higher risk because you have high costs with them, and if they get banned, it hurts you a lot more. And Reddit bans very, very fast, how you already know. And then you have to find a good, trusted account seller who can sell you the accounts and everything. But you will have to know how to set up and warm up the accounts right. If you don't know it, your accounts get instantly banned and you will lose money on the accounts. Buying accounts. Pros: big time saving. You don't have to sit there and create everything by yourself because it takes a lot of time to create accounts, warm them up, then farm karma, getting them aged and everything. Buying accounts can have a higher trust score, and the good thing is they are already aged. Cons: is expensive. You don't know the account quality if you don't know the seller. You cannot choose the username. That's a bad thing. And if you can't choose the username on Reddit, it can look like for some mods with some usernames that the account is an agency account, and most subreddits don't like agency accounts. They see, it's running an agency, and then bam, you're instantly banned. You don't have a real girl's account. And also you can easily get scammed because some people deliver nothing, just take your money and give you fucking nothing. So if you're looking for an account seller, I linked mine in the description. Check him out, but be aware you have to know how to warm up accounts. Otherwise, the best quality account won't help you. If you don't know how to warm up accounts, you will get banned with him so or so. Okay, account creation. Like I said, most of my accounts I create by myself. Pros: they have a higher trust score. You choose the username. Very good. You can get your girl's name there. It looks very trustworthy, looks very real. Little advice: if you are new to OnlyFans management and you get a model which doesn't have an OnlyFans, give every model the same name. For example, you give one model the name Lisa, then the second model you give the name also Lisa, her OnlyFans stage name. You call every of your models Lisa. Then when one model leaves you, models will leave you at the start because you won't get results to them. When one model leaves you, then you can get a new model called Hair Lisa and just reuse her Reddit accounts for your new model because they have the same name on Reddit and OnlyFans. So give every model at the start the same stage name, but watch out that it will fill the ethnicity. I mean, you can't call your fucking blonde Eastern European model Fatima or some shit like that. Will look very, very weird if she has such a name. The other pro is, you know, the history and the account creation costs are just 20 cents to $1. You just have the Gmail costs. Cons: you need to farm karma by yourself, and account have to be aged manually. Also, it takes a few days until you can promote. You will have to take a lot of time first warming up the account, then farming karma. He has to age, and most subreddits aren't available to you at the start, so it takes a lot of time to create account. So if you want to start fast, getting fast results, buy accounts. If you have money to invest in VAs and you have time to get results, he said minimum 1 month, you can create accounts at mass. Account creation. Aged karma accounts are most of the time not enough anymore. You can't just set them up and post, you need to warm them up also. And the spam filter most of the time don't react on what you post, he reacts on your trust score. So on Reddit currently, trust score is everything. PC creation. You buy Gmails or create your own Gmails. Important have to be aged Gmails. You will need to buy a Gmail account because then the accounts have a way higher trust score than a newly fresh created Gmail. If you need to buy Gmail accounts, they're very cheap. You can buy them at mass. What I like to do is I like to buy fresh created, not aged Gmail accounts at mass, and then I let them age manually, because if you buy thousands of Gmail accounts, after a month they're already 1 month aged and you saved a lot of money out of that. So if you need Gmail accounts, the account seller is linked. Then you go on anti-take browsers, create accounts with Gmail and the mobile proxy. Like I said, you can use static residential proxies like all the other people suggest you, but I prefer mobile proxies, my own mobile proxies. I have less bands with them than with bought static residential proxies. Phone, again, like I said, multiple phones, iPhone 8 or iPhone X, you can buy them for around $50 each. Again, Gmails, age Gmail accounts, then the mobile proxies. Simple. The proxies I used are also linked in the description, check them out. If I use them, I mean most of the time I use my own, but if I buy something, I linked the site. And no fucking automation. I know in my first case I suggested some posting software, but it doesn't work anymore. Anything with API on Reddit will get fucking banned because Reddit doesn't like automation. Also automations for Android phones, not that good with Reddit. No automation. The only automation which you use is real human automation, which means VAs, virtual assistants. How to warm up the account. Day one, you create the account or you log in with your bot account. Very important. Very, very important. Even if you bought the best Reddit account, you will get banned if you don't warm him up properly. Day one, you just watch content, 10 to 20 minutes, no bio, no profile picture, nothing. You post nothing on the first day. You set up literally nothing. You just consume content. Because warm up is everything about simulating real user behavior. And who buys a Reddit account and then logs in into the account, post instantly? Nobody does that. I mean, think about it. No normal person is creating an account instantly posting stuff. First, you gotta consume what's on the platform. Then you also just scroll a little bit. Then day three, you start to make text posts in niche subreddits. Why niche subreddits? Because in niche subreddits, not much people are posting. Every bot or karma farmer is posting in big subreddits like Ask Reddit or some shit like that. What you can do is you go into subreddits which are niched and then go onto them. Let's say you know something about Asian fucking cooking, about Thai cooking. Then you go to the Thai cook subreddit and then you post about Thai fucking recepts. A little advice, if you have a karma farming VA or a warming up VA, you post about his interest. For example, your fucking VA knows how to cook Thai food, and you can go to Thai food subreddit and post there some fucking recepts or comment onto some fucking recepts. So real user behavior. Also upload random stuff for your phone, very simple. Just go on your phone and go through your gallery and think about what can I upload onto what subreddits, just like a normal person. Just random stuff. You upload just random stuff, some stuff will get upvoted, some not, but it's just to upload random stuff to get the algorithm on it that you are posting. Important, don't post not safe for work stuff. That things will get your account flagged. Then day 4 to 7 was wanted to post into safe for work subreddits and consume fucking porn. Yes, consume porn. First of all, you make the posts, picture posts, video posts. You can make them in safe for work subreddits. You can already start a little bit posting about your model. Important, now you can add your profile picture and the bio, but don't add your OnlyFans link, do it later. Because if you add your OnlyFans link directly or you add directly links that are when you create it or sync them to an account, that's very suspicious. That's again bot behavior and you look like a scammer and you will get banned instantly from Reddit or shadow ban. And again, porn consumption, very important. 4 to 7, 10 to 20 minute consumption of porn. Consume porn. You know why? Like I already said, Reddit users are degenerates and we are simulating real user behavior with the warm-up. We have to simulate that we are real users. And Reddit is 80% of Reddit is fucking porn. So you gotta consume porn with all your accounts. How do you do it? You can do it on mass. If you run 20 accounts on Automatic Browsers, open 20 tabs and let your VA just scroll for 20 minutes through all the different porn subreddits, upvote, downvote some shit, write some comments. If you're on phones, also just run phones, you can just scroll up and down, you get some subreddits out there and then you scroll up and down, shit like that, very simple. Important, porn consumption, make your account very, very real. Less bans, because every normal Reddit user is consuming porn. And after the warm-up process, you can start to post. But if the account is new, created, you will need karma. So how do we get karma? What I love to do is political discussions. It gets you upvotes very, very fast. What you have to do is just post left-wing opinions. Go into some politics subreddits, just go to ChatGPT, let them generate a Reddit post about why Trump is bad. Won't believe how much upvotes you get. Write a post about why Elon Musk is a Nazi. And all the fucking Reddit NPCs will come there, the left-wing bots that upvote your stuff. That's very, very effective. Also, you can make controversial discussions. You can go on Reddit, just go onto some subreddits and make some controversial discussions. And some people will upvote and downvote it. For example, you can go into fucking Palestine subreddit and write something about why Israel has the right to attack them and free Israel. Or write some shit like that. And then people will up and downvote your stuff. And people who are with your opinion will upvote your stuff and people who are against your opinion will downvote it. The risk with that is that if you get a lot of downvotes, Reddit doesn't like it and can ban you. And that's risky. So what I like to do mostly is just post about political discussions and always come from a left-wing side. Because Reddit is very far left. And if you're posting left-wing stuff, the chances are high that people will agree with you and upvote your stuff and you won't get banned for posting left-wing content. Another one, niche talking, you can post about games, books or films. films. For example, one of my Reddit karma farmers was very into Dota and he just posts about subreddits about Dota, about the game, some strategies or some shit like that. I don't even fucking know what he talks about, but he got a lot of upvotes through it. If you like spooks, you can post about fucking Harry Potter or some shit like that, or your critics about films. On Reddit you can post everywhere. Just think about how can people agree or like my stuff. Post your fucking dog, what I also like to do. I have a very beautiful dog, and first when I started growing my own accounts and I had no VAs, I posted my fucking dog in some pet subreddits, and he got a lot of upvotes because I have a very beautiful dog and everybody likes them. Or repost viral content. You can just repost memes which are already viral on TikTok, very basic one, or just go on sites like subreddit like sexting for hot girls. That subreddit, a lot of subreddits write down in their roots that there's no karma farming, but some subreddits allow karma farming, like the subreddit I wrote that down, sexting for hot girls. There karma farming is allowed. How do you do that? You just go on there and you make a post and write upvote if you want my Snapchat, and then they upvote your stuff and they get fucking nothing. Fuck them. What I like to do, one time I had a lot of golf girls signed and I had half a golf agency, and then I wrote down like if you want golf nudes into your DMs, and then all the people upvoted. You found karma very fucking fast. It was very, very easy. One post, you got like 200 upvotes, and then all the people DM you, oh, I want golf news. Then you think, fuck them. Then we just send them the OnlyFans link. You won't get banned on the subreddit. That's very fun. And also, if you farm karma, it's less risk to farm in small subreddits because all the scammers, they want to farm into the big subreddits and the account farmers because that's way faster. But it's way more suspicious. That's way more bot behavior. So if you go into small niche subreddits and farm there your karma, it works way better. And if you don't want to do all the karma farming, if it's way too much work for you, you can just buy an aged account with karma. Or what I did is I hired a karma farming VA and learned all the stuff from him. You just go on Upwork, make a post that you're looking for a VA for Reddit who knows how to karma farm, and then there is a guy, some fucking Pakistani, sitting there and farming karma for your accounts, and you can save a lot of money with that if you find a competent person, if he already knows how to do everything. Posting. Like I said, 5 posts per account max. We want to maximize lifetime value. If you want to risk it, you can increase it to 10 after 1 month of posting. Then you can risk it. Your account get way less bans. But in the first month, we only post 5 times per day because we don't want to get banned. We want to maximize the account lifetime value. What I do is I create around 30 accounts per session. 30 accounts, around 50 to 70% survive per account creation section. So it's normal that half of them will die. It's just Reddit. You can do nothing about it. Why I create only 30 accounts? Because my proxies somehow are limited. I mean, like I said, I create my own proxies to run on Reddit, and every proxy costs me 1 phone. My VA has to sit here with multiple phones and run all the fucking proxies. And it gets a little bit expensive, so we run only 30 accounts and not 100 accounts. And 30 accounts is already a lot of management. It's like 150 posts per day if you post 5 posts per day. Because I get a posting and a karma farming VA if you want to do it at scale. Get a VA who set up the accounts, creates them, and farms karma and let them age manually. And then you get a VA who is only there for posting, and they talk together. 2 VAs are normally enough to run Reddit Wake. They can run it on the same anti-ticket browser profile. Like I already said, different accounts on different subreddits, avoid spams. Don't post with different accounts, the same girl into the same subreddits. We'll get bored of the account bans. And only repost spoof content. You guarantee bans if you posted content on a Reddit account and it gets banned. Reddit can recognize this photo or video. It can recognize the metadata. It can recognize the hash value. So if you want to repost a post which was already on another Reddit account which got banned, you can never again use the post for Reddit on another account except you run it through a spoofer. If you run it through a spoofer, you will get new metadata, new hash values, and the pixels will be a little bit modified, so it will go through. It's a completely different picture because Reddit can recognize the old picture on the metadata and see, same picture was already banned on another account, so we have to ban this account again. Never repost, reuse content without spoofing it. If you need a spoofer, join our private community. There you get access to one where you can create 100 different versions of one picture or video which look similar in high quality, but for the AI detection system it looks like a completely new picture. Check it out, join our private community, there you get free access to it. Micro niching. Different accounts, different niches. We want to maximize account lifetime value, we post in different subreddits, and we want to run the accounts on different niches. For example, if you run a girl on OnlyFans, she can have multiple niches. She can be a fandom and she can be at the same time making cosplays as dominant girls, and at the time say that she can sell panties. Or better example, you have a girl in the fandom niche, and sometimes she's doing BDSM stuff and she's doing leather fetish stuff. Then you have one picture where she's doing BDSM stuff, or a video where she's doing BDSM stuff in leather. The same picture go into the subreddit where she's doing BDSM stuff, and the same picture can go into the subreddit where she's doing leather stuff. So you have one picture, but you can reuse it at different subreddits in different accounts. Then every account has his own niche. On one account she's only posting leather content, on one account she's only posting fandom content, and on one account she's only posting golf content. So every account will look way more organized and way more real. So the conversion rate will be higher. You are fetish maxing basically with the accounts. And if the account are fetish max, the people with the exact same fetish they run to the subreddit account. On the profile of the Reddit profile, they run through it, they see all the time leather content, which satisfies their fetish. And they think, oh, this girl is specialized on leather and I am completely into leather. Then they will sub to your OnlyFans and think it's also completely leather satisfied. But you have all these different niches combined into this one OnlyFans account, which will give you a very, very good conversion rate on Reddit. Important, again, if you reuse the same picture, you have to run it through a spoofer. If you don't run it through a spoofer, you use the same picture, the account will get banned. So never reuse content if you haven't run it through a spoofer, otherwise you will get banned. My favorite niches on Reddit, like I said, we have to niche max on that. Just some niche examples what you can do. Fandoms works very good because you have the fucking pay pics there, and all the people who like that you take money from them, you can make them fucking submissive, and you don't have to take money passively. You can just say they're a worthless piece of shit and take their money. Very easy. You can combine it with golf girls. Golf girls perform very, very great on Reddit. Very, very great. Believe me, I run it myself. Golf girls, Reddit loves fucking golf girls. Redheads. Redheads somehow is a niche for yourself. I don't know. Redheads perform very, very well. I don't know why. Redheads are fucking crazy on Reddit. Doesn't matter. If you post a redhead, you get a lot of upvotes there. I don't know why Reddit guys like redheads so much. Gamer girls, great niche. Cosplay also can combine with gamer girls. And trans performs very, very well. If you are a girl and you are one of these niches or another niche and you want to cooperate, DM me on Instagram or Telegram. Links are in the description. Reddit verification. For some subreddits, your model has to verify that she's real, she is a model, and she's running Reddit. Normally, you will have to get a piece of paper holding it. Then you have to write down the date of the day, a subreddit name, and your Reddit name. Most of the time. It's different from subreddit to subreddit, but most of the time it's the same. You just have to hold up the paper with this information, 3 different poses, and sometimes you have to knicker it to show that it's not edited. You can Photoshop this shit, but it's safer to do the real verification. It's not much work. How I do it, we look for a lot of subreddits. We look for 20-30 subreddits which need verification. At one day they sit there for 20 minutes and just write down a piece of paper, and at once she makes 20 verification posts. And content, focus heavily on niche content. Reddit is everything about niche maxing. You gotta get the most out of the niches. People on Reddit, they are not there for normal porn. For normal porn they can get on Pornhub. They are there for niche porn. They want to see the niche stuff. So if you want to succeed on Reddit, you can't just be a hot girl. You need to be a hot girl which is going into niches. And the nice thing about Reddit, you don't even have to be hot. You just have to niche max. The deeper you go into the niche, the more subs you will get, the better spenders you will get. Also important, have high quality porn content. Don't post shit content. High quality content gets way more upvotes. Simple. And just recreate top performing content from subreddits. Just go into simple subreddits you post in, filter to top content, and then over the year. And then look what performed best and copy their style and just reverse engineer their fucking headlines. Rewrite the headline a little bit, because if you copy and paste the headlines all the time, it can risk a ban because it looks like spam for Reddit. Make branded content, and also keep your content 90% safe for work. You can post it not safe for work subreddits, but keep it safe for work, because the people still have to be hungry for more. And if you want to get a lot of reach, for example, if you want to post your model completely naked, masturbating, all that shit, make similar accounts for that. Make accounts where you just post that shit, because then you have the best of both worlds. Because not safe for work stuff, where the model is completely naked masturbating, gets a lot of views, but the conversion is not that good. But the safe for work accounts, they get way better quality of fans. But if you combine both accounts, you get the best of both worlds. You get the mass views from the less quality subs and the content quality of the safe for work subs. Also profile setups, get a real girl's name if you create a profile. Again, like I said, if you are new and the models leave you all the time, get your new models all the same name, call them all Lisa or what fits the ethnicity. For example, if you have Ukrainian ones, you can give them all the Ukrainian name. Pin a verification posts. If you create an account, before you post on any subreddit, make a verification post. For the subs, you can just post on your Reddit page where she has a piece of paper. Yes, it's me, Lisa. That's my Reddit account, the Reddit username, and then their birthday, and then they're sitting there. Yes, that's me, and that's like a verification post. The people see, it's really an account from the girl. You can write, that's my only account. All the other accounts are fake to make it more real. And they sit there, and it looks real for the fan. scan that that's fucking Lisa, that's her account, and you pin it, then every guy who goes on the account sees first the verification post. That's the real post from the girl. Then you will get less bans and subreddits, and people will be way more trusted to subscribe to your OnlyFans because they see it's a real girl running that account and not some fucking random AI model or some guy or some shit like that. Also, own website works way better than the OnlyFans link. The OnlyFans link gets us somehow banned. Sometimes when we put the OnlyFans link in, we get instantly banned or shadow banned. So we don't like OnlyFans link in there. I run my own websites for our models. You can put it in a link tree. What's also very nice, Telegram channel for upsells. We have Telegram channel for most of our models where we just keep the fans in because Reddit accounts get banned. So you lose all of your traffic there. You lose all of your fans there. But if you have a Telegram channel, you can save the traffic there. So even if your OnlyFans, if your Reddit account gets banned, it doesn't matter because the people come from there to your Telegram channel. Your Telegram channel, you can make some extra post or sell fucking panties. I love to sell panties. We just dropship them because panties you can sell like for $100 to $300, and that's very nice. I have another video about selling panties. Check that out if it's interesting for you. But like I said, OnlyFans links get us banned. We run our own website. Sometimes we redirect directly to a Telegram channel, and from there we are getting them to OnlyFans or through the website of the model. Also, you can boost other socials with Reddit. Relink your Instagram, then you will get way more Instagram followers passively through Reddit. And the Instagram sees, oh, somehow a lot of people are coming from other sites to Instagram on the model's page and watching their reels. And it looks, this model must be important. I will show their reach to way more people, simply said. Also, you can say you can make a free gift in your bio. You can write down, if you subscribe to my OnlyFans and you tell me you are from Reddit, you get a free shower masturbation video, and that will higher your conversion rate by a lot because all these Reddit cheap asses will think, when I sub to her OnlyFans, I get the full package. I see her masturbating, I see her pussy, I see everything for just a subscription price of like $14. But then they will go onto the page, then you will send them the shower masturbation video if they like 10 of your posts. And they see the shower masturbation video, but the shower masturbation video is in the shower, but the model is in the back to them, in the back, and she's just there sitting there, moaning and masturbating and moaning loud, but you see nothing. You just see her ass. And then the fan is already getting a little bit hard into the emotions that she already made all the steps. He already spent $40 for the subscription price. She's already on the page, so she wants more. And then she's already a little bit into the emotions of sex and he wants more. And then you sit there and then it's very easy to upsell them on other content. Also, you can write fake comments with other accounts under your post and upvote your stuff at the start to get more views. You can write with one account, oh, does it make sense to buy her OnlyFans account? Or is it worth it to subscribe her on OnlyFans? Then you can write, yeah, I got a shower masturbation video for free or shit like that. Just make it realistic, be creative with that. Also can increase your conversion rate. It works very well with subreddits. Some subreddits doesn't allow to promote your OnlyFans, and there you can just promote your OnlyFans through other accounts, because if other accounts commented, you can't get banned for it. Scale, how do you scale it? You run more accounts, more VAs, and you get a better percentage from the model, because if you run Reddit, the model has literally no fucking work. If you run Reddit, it's enough to work 1 or 2 hours per week for the model, and then you can get a way better percentage. If you only run Reddit, you can get percentages from up to 70 to 80% from the model, or give her a fixed salary if you're already making good money with Reddit. You can run an own upvote farm, just buy a ton of crate-refreshed accounts. They are very cheap. Then use an anti-browser, set up multiple profiles, let them age manually for at least 1 month or buy them already aged, and then just upvote your own accounts. Why you get banned on Reddit, very important. Most of you get banned if you have a bad proxy. You need the best proxies for Reddit. Reddit is everything about bans. You have to avoid bans. You need a good proxy. You need good accounts. You can't look like a bot. You can't buy upvotes. And you can't set up too fast. If you set up your stuff too fast and everything, you will get fucking banned. You can't post 20 times per day. And you can't reuse non-spoofed content. You can't reuse content if it's not run through a spoofer. Again, if you need a spoofer, join our private community. If you get banned a lot, check out my Telegram channel. At the top, I made a Reddit no ban checklist. If you run everything through, you shouldn't get banned on it. If you need an account seller, a good account seller, check out the link in the description. I hope this video helped you out. Thank you for watching, and bye.